Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. Website is Schiffer Books. SchifferBooks.com right there. Feel free to freeze frame if you'd like that information. I'm saying that right, aren't I? Schiffer? Schiffer, yeah. Alright, Supportive Oracle Cards. Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Websites for Sandra that I found in the book here are all Hay House websites, but there they are. So feel free to check out any of those websites if you'd like to find more stuff for Sandra. Okay. What do we have for Virgo? I feel like I've been working on something. That's my immediate thought, is like I've been working on something, I've been working on it, I've been trying to get it to go forward. Over to the side I can hear, well, we're not in the business of giving up, that's for sure. So, okay. We're not in the business of giving up. So there's something here you don't want to give up on. That's my first thought. Especially because you've been involved with it for a long time, and this is not... I'm not happy about having to change directions. My immediate thought right after that, like it just keeps like I keep getting like it's like somebody's like showing me little strips of paper, and they just keep showing me little pieces of information. We might be at the point where if we accept what's happening, we can at least salvage. We can salvage the most. The sooner we accept the change, the more we can salvage. The longer we wait, the less we can salvage. I feel like it's kind of like a birthday party that got rained out. And it's kind of like if we just take all our food and go somewhere else, we can at least enjoy the food, and maybe we can find another place to hang out and enjoy the food. It's like a birthday party that was outside, and it's kind of like it got rained out. If we're just gonna sit there and wait for it to pass, chances are we're gonna. It's like it's not getting better; it's getting worse. So if we find some place to go where we can stay dry, we can at least enjoy the food we have. But the longer we wait, the less opportunity we're gonna have for that. It feels like that. Because I do get the world with patience coming in, which is very interesting. Well, this is the card that's actually kicking it off. It's the Tower card, which is not fun in this situation. I don't want to... the situation has changed. The world coming in is saying the whole new phase has been pushed in. The Tower coming in with it is saying I didn't want this. This whole change is happening. Now the patience is very, very interesting to me, because like, can we do this? I feel like we should not be doing this slowly. But maybe we have to have patience for others. Oh, okay. There's other people who are ready to move forward. Curious. Okay. We need to move. We have to have patience for the people who are ready to make the change and kind of flow with it. That makes sense for patience. Having patience for those around us who are ready to move on and kind of just go with it. I don't think that's easy, because I feel, again, I'm seeing the challenge card is temperance, which is another version of patience sometimes. But it's kind of like, when I get temperance with patience, it's kind of like being patient, but like still actively doing things. It's kind of like, you know, for example, if I was gonna start school next September, if I was gonna do that, being patient in the sense of like, all right, well, I'm gonna like think about like where am I going. I'm gonna see if I can just start researching what courses I'm gonna have to take. Maybe start seeing if there's information I can gain on that. Can I Do they already know the books we're going to need? Could I start getting those books now? Start slowly kind of like looking at these things, not like having to do it right now, but just kind of like planning for it as best I can. Getting the layout of the campus if I'm going to be like an on-site person, or however you want to say that. Getting my supplies ready, setting up my schedule ahead of time, like already starting to plan that out, like how I need this to happen, if I need to have more time for this, less time for that. So it's actively being patient, kind of like trying to accept it, trying to move slowly in the direction I need to work. This is very, I almost feel like that's contradictory though, because it seems like we can't wait. We have to change, the sooner the better. But I feel like they're also saying it's about accepting it. Once you accept that it's going to happen, you're going to start making movements to align things correctly. The longer you wait, the less time you're going to have to actually be able to do that the way you want. Does that make sense? Because I feel like they're saying it's happened. The situation's already changed. But the sooner we accept it, like, all right, now that this has changed, we can't do this anymore. Where we're going next has now had to be edited, had changed, just flat out changed. It's different. Where we're going now is different. The sooner I get on board with that, the sooner I'm going to be aligning my new goals and what I do towards the new direction. And the easier that's going to be, the more you're going to get out of it, the better it's going to be. But again, I think I said it in the beginning, Virgo is not in the business of giving up. That's just not, like, after a while, if something beats you down, all right, yeah, I mean, after a long time, but not usually right off the bat. Takes a bit, takes a lot. There's stress with this, but I feel like it's changing. But this seems like it's not easy to get this to change, but there's other energy around here trying to help you. The Strength card is here, which can talk about Leo. Doesn't have to. But the reason I'm saying that is this is an energy that can change quickly if it needs to. And it's kind of like going with that energy. And I'm trying to see how are we getting there, because I'm seeing these cards, which the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, Coins, Pentacles, same thing. They're very cooperative with Virgo usually. So if you don't really want things to change, chances are they don't either. But I'm getting in this situation, somebody's got some type of foresight here, or they might have been through something like this fairly recently, or it's like fresh in their mind, like, we could keep fighting this and make this more difficult for ourselves, or we could start accepting it. See, because I'm getting this energy, it's very compatible with you, but it seems to be ready to make the change. I feel like the reason this energy is ready to make the change, though, is because they've gone through a similar situation where they fought it, and lived to regret it. Kind of like, it already changed. I wasted a lot of time, I wasted a lot of effort not allowing something to change. And all that energy I put in trying to fight the change really was just more wasted energy. And they get the appreciation here with them too, kind of like they want to appreciate it for what it is, not what it was. There's something else here with this. Like, I'm trying to understand, because this is like an ally energy that's kind of like trying to move forward, kind of like, we need to change this. And you're like, I don't want to. I don't want to accept that this is not going to work. I don't want to. I can relate to that. These energies are good for you. The Chariot is like, I feel like the Chariot is saying the sooner you can get on board, the easier this will be. But the Page is kind of like, oh, I don't really want to, but maybe I should. There's something about this, like, why is this so... I mean, I think it's difficult because you've had a lot of time in this situation, whatever it is. And what's basically going to come, it's going to come down to, once you accept that like fighting it isn't working out, this is the Five of Swords, which usually, the way they have it in this card is not how I usually read the Five of Swords. It's usually like the fruitless win. But they have it like a conflict, you know, like a fight. Obviously, it looks like a fight. I feel like this is all internal. Once you realize that you're not, the only person you're causing issue for by not changing is yourself. That's hard, but that's what I'm getting. I feel like once you see it that way, like, the longer I hold off, the longer I hold back, the more difficult I make this for myself. The less I want. Like, you're not going to do that. Once you realize you're just making it difficult for yourself, you're going to stop, is what I'm getting. You're going to go like, well, why? I'm not going to work against myself. That makes no sense. Once you see it that way, that's the trick. You have to see it that way. These people, I feel like if you get a conversation going, because you're noticing they're ready to change, and you're like, well, why? Try to find out why. See if they'll tell you why. Because I feel like once they explain it to you, I feel like you'll start really clicking. But for some reason, this energy, especially with the Queen of Cups, I feel like they're just, it's not a comfortable memory. Whatever this is, whatever's changing, they don't really want to accept it. They just feel like it's better if they do. There might be more than one person here, but they're not really wanting to talk about it. So if you can get them to talk to you, because they feel like it's an uncomfortable memory. They don't like this idea. They don't like how this has to change. They're not a fan of it, but they've lived through it. They're like, no, I don't want to do all this work and just shoot myself in the foot. No, if I just accept it, at least it'll move on. I need to accept it. But it's like it's very uncomfortable. They don't like changing either, but they don't like wasting. They don't like wasting their time even more. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Like, they don't want to waste their time. Basically, they don't want to put all this effort that's not going to go anywhere. That's even less appealing to them. So they're like, you know what, I'll just accept it. If you can get them to tell you why and maybe give you some information, I feel like that'll help you move forward. But I feel like this is uncomfortable for them. Like, they don't like the idea of the change either, but they like wasting their time even less. So they're just trying to accept it so it can move on. There is some stress here with this. Like, it's hidden. I feel like you don't realize how much stress this person is under to accept this and move on. They really don't like it. But again, like, the alternative they like less. So they're like, I'm just going to go with it. If you can get them to talk to you, I feel like it's not only good for you, I feel like it's good for them, because they might need to talk it out because they're not happy with how it went before. Something like there's a history with them. They've been through something like this before. They didn't like it. They don't want to repeat that, so they're just like trying to accept it and move on. Excuse me. If you can get them to talk, it makes it easier for you and for them. They got the Healer of the Ages here, so there could be a lot of healing through this, and there's a bond that could get stronger with this person. If you do this, you can bond with this person, stronger ally. It's kind of like by helping you, you're helping them. Really good. The Ten of Cups could come out of this. Could. I feel like this is an option. If you can get this person to talk to you and explain to you why they're ready to move forward, why they're ready to let go and change, it'll help you move forward in the same direction. It'll also help them release and heal from the past. Because right now I feel like they're on rote routine. Like, I'm not going to go through that again. I just can't. And they don't want to think about it. They're just like, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to go through that again. So I'm just going to accept it and move forward and change with it. If you're able to get them to talk, definitely helps you, but also helps them. Are we there? All right, I think we're there. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and you have a good day.